Somebody's getting it, somebody's getting my love. Somebody's getting it, somebody. Somebody done got it. Somebody done got it. Somebody done got it.
Hello everybody, I'm Kiran Kilambi.
And I'm Pouyan Shirzadi.
Thank you for tuning in into episode 11 of the Court Podcast. We finally made it. From the time of this recording, the NBA Finals begin tomorrow. But before we get into that, let's recap the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. So, Pouyan, what did you think of the Lakers-Nuggets series?
Well, Kiran, I think LeBron turned on Kobe mode in Game 5. He just, you saw it. He made everything.
Oh yeah,
And-
absolutely.
Game 5, the Lakers were just spectacular, but you could see the heart and grind that the Denver Nuggets were putting on. Jamal Murray with his injury. Nikola Jokic had some foul troubles. Jeremy Graham was going at it. But they worked hard. I think this would have been an even series if in Game 2 or Game 3, I think, Anthony Davis didn't hit that buzzer-winning three. I think this series would have been more even, but I still think the Lakers would have had the edge. But yeah, besides that, I thought it was an even series, but congratulations to the Lakers. And, let's not forget what a great 2020 season comeback the Nuggets had. And I can't wait to see what Bobo, MPJ, hopefully they can bring back Grant, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic do in the 2021 season.
Yep, I mean, the Nuggets have a really, really young team, and the future is bright for them. But for now, the Lakers definitely had the upper hand during the series, and I think the turning point was Anthony Davis's buzzer beater. The Nuggets were so close to tying the series up, but once he hit that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Kieran, the Eastern Conference series, though, that was not an even series, in my opinion.
No, it was not.
Dude, I literally think Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Gora, all of them whooped Boston's ass.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's how the Heat roll. All their guys contribute, and Bam impressed me the most this series. I think Bam took it to another level, especially in that clinching Game 6, where he was really good offensively as opposed to his already elite defense. But Hero was great. Jimmy Buckets was great. Duncan Robinson, Dragic, excuse me. Everybody just contributed.
Yeah, Hero Game 4. Jason Tatum, I think Game 2 or 3 with that block. Goran Dragic was just on point. Duncan Robinson. Mm-hmm. When Duncan Robinson doesn't dribble, I feel like that's his main weakness. As soon as he dribbles, it's game over.
Mm-hmm.
But when he doesn't dribble and just shoots it, you're golden. But sometimes he just shoots too much, in my opinion. But he's a great player too.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do in the finals, though. I'm
too.
excited to see what these teams do. Because they're two very different teams with different sort of players. And I just want to see what sort of matchups we're going to see. Are we going to see Myers Leonard come on? Or are they going to have, Iguodala playing the center? No, I want to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested in that too. And I guess I just want to quickly apologize to the Heat because I picked the Celtics to win this series, and the Heat just didn't get off the gas pedal. I mean, they did for one game, but for the majority of the series, they didn't.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, Iguodala had a pretty big role in that clinching Game 6, and obviously, he has as much playoff experience as anyone, so it'd be interesting to see how much they use him and how they use him. But obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing LeBron in the finals because, I mean, who isn't?
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially this year with the whole Kobe thing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see what happens.
That makes it even more important for the Lakers to win. But
who do you think is going to defend LeBron, though?
Honestly,
I can't think of anybody. I'm like, they're all so good at defending, in terms of guards and forwards. And I'm like, are they purposely going to put LeBron at center? Or, who's going to guard AD? I don't know who's going to guard AD. I know I know all of them are capable of guarding LeBron.
Mm-hmm. I think, I don't know. I mean, nobody really knows except for Spo, but I guess if I were to guess, I would have Bam guarding AD, but it's tough. I mean, maybe Butler, I guess, guards LeBron. maybe I mean Jay Crowder even could. He's not that bad defensively, but I'm not sure honestly.
Dude, honestly, both teams have some weaknesses. But like, honestly, if I can see Miami winning this if they get lucky.
Me too.
If
I mean,
Miami plays the right cards here.
yeah, like it would be a big upset, but I mean, what have the Heat done? During this entire playoffs, they've proved everybody wrong, including myself. I mean, including the both of us. But
I didn't. Okay, I said in one of
they
the
proved
episodes.
they proved me wrong more than you, though.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
you had them winning this Eastern Conference
Well,
Finals. I didn't.
didn't predict it, but I did kind of say it is a possibility. I wasn't shocked, but I will say I was surprised by the fact that they did it sort of easily.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect them to get past the Bucks that easily or the Celtics. You know, I thought they would. If they make it, it's because it's through hard work and just luck, and they did both of them, but they got through it way faster because both the Celtics, the Celtics and the Bucks were all just, not playing well. And same with the Pacers. We can't forget. You remember, Kiran.
Mm-hmm.
We sort of said we could see a Game 7 here because the Pacers have done this before.
And they swept
But the
them.
Heat just turned that around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess my not criticism, but what I was most worried about for the Heat was their youth and their playoff inexperience. But that they look like a bunch of vets out there, and they look like they've been there before, and now they're in the finals. And
Jimmy is teaching them young ones.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy is teaching them young ones. I know that for sure. Like I knew, like Kiran, I think you knew this as well from the beginning of the year. The relationship Tyler and Jimmy were like creating, like that was all happening throughout the summer. I remember reading and watching Jimmy's YouTube videos and him being like, yeah, like me and Tyler are hanging out. He's called me up.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to learn from you. I'm like, okay, damn, this guy, like Tyler Hero. He can do something maybe.
like Jimmy is the vet guy on this team, and obviously, I mean, Iguodala and Dragic are older also. Jay Crowder too, but Jimmy Butler is the main leader on this team, and he's definitely had his influence on the young guys like Tyler Hero. And I can't believe Tyler Hero's already playing in the finals. I mean, it doesn't even feel that long ago that his high school tapes were going viral and all that.
Yeah. Dude, Tyler Hero is the real white mamba. No offense to Brian
he's
Scalabrine. I love the man.
He is a real
But-
one. Tyler Hero's a real one, man. Good. I mean, yeah, good for him.
Goran Dragic. I
Yeah.
thought he was.
Dragic
I
has
thought he
really
was
played
done.
well this
Last year
playoffs.
when they were like trades, I thought he was done here. I was like, this man's out.
Yeah, I mean,
But now I'm like, dude, like this guy is like Kyle Lowry.
mm-hmm.
He has the heart of he works hard. This man wants to win. Like here, legit, if this man was standing in front of me and like he was my teammate screaming at me, I would be like, okay, dude, I'm gonna work hard in my life like I've never worked before.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna work the hardest I've ever done in my life just because you asked.
And
But yeah,
I mean, all those guys have looked really good, but I'm probably, I guess, with this Heat team, I'm most impressed of what Duncan Robinson has done. I mean, this dude he was undrafted. I mean, he was brought into the NBA in 2018, and I guess he's playing like
yeah.
really solid minutes, and he's been a really solid player. So
Did you see the picture that was spreading around the internet? The photo of him texting.
yep,
I think Ryan Russillo.
when
And
he was in
just
college,
asking for an interview.
yeah, because I mean, he assumed his career was over, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Dude, not gonna lie though, he's getting good at this podcasting too. I watch the Old Man and the Three podcast with JJ Redick and Tommy Alter, and they have Duncan Robinson as like a coordinator, as the what's it called, the journalist you call that's waiting, the correspondent.
Yeah.
They're calling him the correspondent in the bubble, and he's been there 4 or 5 episodes, and he's been on it. He's comfortable. He's saying some good. He's putting out some good info, on what's happening on the court. And I hope he does one maybe during the finals. I know it's maybe the Heat won't let him, but I do want to see maybe him talking about the finals with JJ Redick.
yeah,
And Tommy Alter and how it was playing against LeBron. But just speaking of Duncan Robinson, I do think he is sort of a weak point in the Miami Heat team. No offense, he's a great player.
Yeah.
But I just think there are some weaknesses he has because he's such a specialist at shooting the 3 that I feel like there are other aspects of his game he needs to improve. And I feel like LeBron knows that, and LeBron is going to target that.
Yeah, I mean, like the Lakers, like you said, LeBron could take advantage of stuff like this, and I mean, they got a bunch of veteran players on their team, not just LeBron, but obviously, I mean, Howard and Rondo and JaVale McGee. I mean, they're high IQ basketball guys. They know what to do, and they're going to take advantage of the young Heat players. But I mean,
JaVale McGee is smart.
yeah, he is.
JaVale McGee is smart. The media doesn't make it seem to be like he's smart, but he's smart. Like, especially like talking basketball wise, he's smart.
Yeah.
And I think here in the matchup, just the Lakers bigs are too good. Like, I've always known this, and I was like, I don't like how the game is moving towards small ball because I'm looking at the Lakers, or I'm looking at these other teams that have great big players, great big men that can do a lot. And I'm like, how you're telling me these guys are not useful? These guys are great.
Yeah.
These guys can stop any 2-point shot. Like, trust me, Jimmy Butler gets most of his points in the paint. Goran Dragic, look, they just drive into the paint or shoot threes.
Yep. Exactly.
And I don't know how you're gonna go up against AD, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, LeBron James. I consider LeBron James can play center if they want it.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how it's gonna go.
It'll be interesting. Like the Heat, I mean, they've matched up well against the Celtics. I mean, and the Bucks have matched up great against. But obviously, the Lakers are a whole different animal, and it's a very tough matchup for them. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't think that this series is going to end in a sweep, and I think you can agree with that. But what?
Oh yeah.
What are your predictions?
Okay. I'm gonna give my prediction with my Finals MVP.
Oh.
I think. Look. Logically speaking, the Lakers are probably gonna win, and I'm gonna say in 6. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat get it in 7 or even 6.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
I wouldn't be shocked either, unless some real stuff goes down. And Finals MVP, I'm gonna give 2 in case Heat wins or Lakers wins. I think if it's Lakers, if LeBron pulls through like he did in Game 5, it's LeBron. But if not, it's gonna be AD for sure. And in terms of Heat, I think they're gonna either go Tyler Hero or Jimmy.
yeah,
Or Goran. If Goran goes crazy, because dude, Goran against the Raptors, that man just goes off.
yeah.
I was watching him against the Raptors in the bubble, and I was like, I just want this man to go on the bench. Like, I do not want to see him against the Raptors. He's so good. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I know I named a lot of players, but I'm just going based off scenarios. But ultimately, I think it's either going to be LeBron or Tyler Hero. Those are my 2 guys.
yeah, I agree with you. I have the Lakers winning the series in 6. I mean, I don't think they're going to sweep. I mean, the Heat are a very solid team, and if the Heat are going to win, I think it'll be in a full 7. But yeah, for Finals MVP, I just think that LeBron is going to take over because that's what he does in these situations. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any animosity between him and like the Heat management. Like, I guess him and Pat Riley or anything.
I feel like Pat Riley might be holding a little bit of a dirt because Pat Riley wanted to retire in 2014, but then LeBron was like, I'm
And
out.
then LeBron left. Yep.
And so he was like, oh, fuck, I got to stay now. I got to deal with this. I got to
rebuild.
clean this up.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But hey,
not rebuild, but, kind
retool.
of still make sure the team is a champion.
I mean, like,
But
yeah, they made the
I
playoffs
feel like they're
in
neutral.
2016, but I mean, yeah. And now I guess
I think it'll be a great series to watch, though.
Oh yeah, now I guess he's got a finals team and a team that has a great bright future, and not to mention I guess room for another superstar also. So this team ain't gonna be going away, but yeah, it'll be a great.
But
series.
what score? What do you think the series score is going to be?
Lakers in 6. I mean, and Finals MVP LeBron. It's just tough to pick against the Lakers and LeBron in the playoffs. I mean, with all due respect to Anthony Davis, like, I mean, he wasn't gonna win Finals MVP if they win it all, or I doubt he will. Like, I mean, Kyrie played great and didn't win Finals MVP in 2016, And
But LeBron had that block here.
yeah,
LeBron had that block.
LeBron had that
Look,
block, but
if LeBron didn't have the block, I was like Kyrie. But
yeah,
also, you gotta admit, LeBron was pretty important to the other 6 games,
oh yeah, for sure. And
the other 3 that they won.
And I mean, no knock against Kyrie in that series also, but I mean LeBron obviously had that huge block, but Kyrie was he was great, and obviously had that huge 3-point shot over Steph, and then AD just needs to be great this series, and I guess I don't think he really cares about winning Finals MVP. Like I don't think LeBron does either, but
I don't think AD wants to win though. Because I feel like AD doesn't want to taint LeBron's legacy. I think he thinks LeBron is the GOAT too.
yeah,
And I think he knows it will be good for him if LeBron is the GOAT.
yeah, and
But yeah,
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like AD knows that he isn't the guy now, but I mean, in the future, I mean, he's probably going to get an opportunity to be the guy, later on. But
he is. In my opinion, if he stays and the Lakers just like sign another free agent like they have in their past history with Kareem, or like trade for Kareem, or get Shaquille, if they do stuff like that again, get another really, really all-time generation talent. It's gonna be over. I think the Celtics might get fucked.
But yeah, I mean,
historical wise.
Yeah, like there's a good chance we're gonna get another Lakers Celtics finals matchup in the future, so that'll be good. Or heck, even a rematch, Lakers Heat. But obviously, let's just focus on one. But I just want to say one thing. I mean, LeBron has made the finals 9 out of the last 10 years. I mean, it's just it's crazy. Like
and 10 overall. 10 overall.
I mean, if you're in this guy's conference and you're not on his team, then I'm sorry. You really, I mean, what chance do you have at a championship? Like it's slim to none. And it's just crazy. I mean, obviously they didn't make the playoffs last year, but I mean he got hurt and they didn't have AD, but now he's fully healthy, and after an off year, he's back in the finals. It's just crazy. I mean, this dude is one of the best playoff performers in all of sports history. Yeah.
Dude, he's one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
In my opinion, he's one of the greatest athletes of all time.
For sure.
Look, you can't tell me, in my opinion, you can't say LeBron is one of the greatest athletes of all time if you're not going to say he's top 2 in basketball.
Oh, he's absolutely
I have no
top 2
issues if you think Michael Jordan is better.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay? But you can't tell me, he's not even top 3 for me. Like, okay, no, like shut up. Shut up.
That's dumb. I mean, I really don't like. I mean, people are saying, it's recency bias. I mean, Kareem, you gotta respect the old guys. But like what LeBron has done, I mean, 9 finals appearances is unreal.
Look, let's look at LeBron's Cavs.
Crazy.
Let's look at LeBron's first NBA Finals team. Way better than the first NBA Finals team MJ had.
Exactly.
Dude, even I was going to say the team. In my opinion, the team LeBron also first was way harder.
Yep.
In terms of their prime. Like, those guys, like Tony, Manu, and Duncan were all in their prime.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm sorry.
Like
Magic Johnson wasn't in his prime in 1991.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Like, obviously, Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. Everybody knows that. But, I mean, LeBron has made more. So, I mean, he arguably has even more postseason, success. I guess not including final success. But, I mean, like, he has more series wins. And I believe, I mean, he must have more series wins, right? Like,
I think he has the most wins in playoff history, I think.
I mean, he's got to. But
he definitely has series wins, too. Okay, actually, no. I think there's a possibility Bill Russell might be. Or
yeah,
Casey
that's
Jones.
true, actually. Bill Russell.
But,
I mean, LeBron,
I think series back then might have been 5 games.
Yeah, but
if they were in the earlier rounds.
I guess compared to MJ, I wouldn't be surprised at all if LeBron has more series wins.
Yeah.
And
he does.
I guess if we're talking about this whole the GOAT debate, which I guess people have been bringing up a lot more recently, let's say the Lakers do win this championship. If they go back to back, I mean, I know I'm looking ahead, but if they go back to back next year, then LeBron has a really, really, really good argument. And I mean,
look, in my opinion, if LeBron wins this year and he wins Finals MVP, the Finals MVP thing is important.
Yeah,
if he wins this year with the Finals MVP, LeBron is number 2 for sure.
Oh yeah,
I think the only argument you could have against LeBron not being top 2, in like the general population, is if the little crowd of the people who like Bill Russell come over,
Yeah.
and I respect that.
Yeah, I mean,
But I can't like Bill Russell's won 12, 13 rings. I can't say no about that. Like LeBron hasn't won 13 rings. So I can't really say. But yeah. If you're gonna allow Michael Jordan to be the GOAT with 6 rings, I think you should allow LeBron to be the GOAT with 4.
yeah, and I mean, in all likelihood, I mean, if all due respect to the Miami Heat, in all likelihood, he's going to end up with 4 in the next couple of weeks. But, I mean, he's one of the best athletes ever, and like the guy's a physical specimen. I mean,
doubt about it.
he's
No doubt about
this won't. I can confidently say that this will not be his last final or his last deep playoff run. So,
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He'll have more playoff runs in my opinion.
so
But finals, this I don't want to say yes, but it is a possibility.
it's possible. It's definitely
anything is
possible.
possible
Yeah.
though. Anything is possible.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's got to enjoy the moment, but I mean, who knows of this guy also? I mean, like, he just proves everybody wrong time after time again, but you can't predict the future, and this is, I mean, there's no denying that there's a possibility that this could be his last finals, but, I mean, yeah.
Before we end, Kiran, I just have one last thing to say. Just imagine that alternate universe, that alternate timeline where LeBron gets more rings than MJ.
Yeah.
Like I'm imagining the timeline right now from now, not the timeline where he has more rings than MJ.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline where he has 3 right now and then ends up being at 6 or 7. I want to see all those people who are like, LeBron will never get 6 rings to like shut up.
Yeah.
Not because I like LeBron. He is, in my opinion, he's the greatest player of the generation I've watched.
Oh, for sure.
So he is my GOAT.
Yeah. I mean,
But you can't tell me like if he wins 5, he is not better than MJ.
yeah.
Like Kobe was the same exact as MJ, and he won 5, and we said, okay, Kobe is not as good as him.
Mm-hmm.
And Kobe went to like 8 finals. Sorry, I think Kobe might have gone to 9 finals.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
pretty sure.
I know Kobe lost. I mean, your basketball history knowledge is a lot higher than mine.
I'm trying to think because Kobe's gone. Kobe went 2000 to 2004.
Mm-hmm. They lost in 04 to Detroit.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost to the
04, so
Celtics in
Yeah.
2009 or 2010, I think.
They went 2008 to 2010 and 2000 to 2004.
Yeah, so Kobe's...
So he went around. Okay, wait. He lost 2. He won 5. He was in 7.
Yeah, so I mean...
Yeah.
Like...
Those are a lot, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, let's just say like LeBron wins this one and he wins another one, then I think you have to put him in that. I mean...
I think you do. Because that's 12 finals.
Yeah.
That's 12 finals.
Exactly, and if he wins, like... I mean, this is looking way ahead, but if he wins 2 more on top of this one, then, I mean, I think him getting the 6th ring...
That is very unlikely.
It's very unlikely,
I-
but if it happens and he gets like another Finals MVP, then I think he has to be the GOAT. I mean, there's no way he can't. If he gets like 2 more Finals MVPs, like from now on, but
Is he your GOAT, though?
right
Is he your
now,
GOAT?
I don't. It pains me to say this because I love LeBron. I mean, like he's probably the reason why I follow sports today. I mean, like he's the first athlete I've ever heard of. I'm pretty sure, and. I mean,
He's the best overall basketball
like
player I've seen.
LeBron James
He is the best overall
there's a reason
basketball
why
player I've seen.
I'm a sports fan, and I mean this guy is like he's our childhood. But I mean, I don't know. I just if he wins this finals, then I'm gonna have to start thinking about it. Like I think it's MJ right now, but just I guess future play. It depends on future playoff runs, and I really hope LeBron becomes the best player ever because I mean, like I said, he's the reason why I follow sports basically.
Yeah,
Like,
same man.
LeBron
Same.
James is
He's
that
the
guy
reason I
for-
follow basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, it's Kobe and then LeBron. Kobe
Yeah.
was like entrance.
Yeah,
LeBron
that's
was
true.
the reason why I'm here.
I mean, like, yeah, like, obviously I knew about Kobe, but I mean, LeBron is the reason why I actually like the sport. So yeah.
Right, Kieran. That's it for today's episode. Kieran,
Thank you very
have
much
any
for listening
comments?
once again. Yeah, just thank you very much for listening, and thank you. I guess it's been a bit of a ride since the
Since
middle
we've
of June
started.
when we began this. Before and then the bubble and during these playoffs. So we thank you very much for listening, and let's hope that this finals is a good one.
Yeah. Thank you for a hell of a summer, hell of an NBA season,
Yep.
and I can't wait for us to make it a year, possibly more. And I can't wait to see what this NBA Finals has in store for us.
Yep.
And what we'll have in store for you for the next couple of months.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the NBA offseason is a huge topic, so that's going to be interesting. There's got to be some trades we're going to talk about, but I mean, and the draft too is happening not that far from now. But let's just hope it's a great finals.
The draft, we got to slowly set up for the draft.
Yep.
Free agency.
We won't be going away. During the offseason, we'll be sticking around. And
yeah, for sure. Kiran, you want to have a go at the send off?
So thank you very much for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Court Podcast, or subscribe to YouTube at Pouyan Shirzadi's YouTube channel, but follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at The Court Podcast. And I'm Kiran Kilambi.
And I'm Pouyan Shirzadi.
And we will get back to you guys soon. Thank you very much.